cheap, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. This music don't work out, and all to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't trying to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shopping. Can't trust him cause he not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
Have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game. No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the Big Apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sakai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiled little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out great tits. New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way and man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? Why would I? Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves, they try to defamate my character, but I won't let them, it's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she
Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out. Now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. I done spoke too much. Close curtain and scene. I am not a human being. I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou. I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah. Hit boy. We got another one. Ha. Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding. I'm still hungry. Hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Full from all of the bass. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. With a catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first down carry for Barkley, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's got Bellinger. Touchdown, Giants! Daniel Bellinger, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Prescott now. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. Down to about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
4 yards the pickup, first down. The Ravens at 6-3 on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And out across midfield down to the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 35. After 7-0 on EA Sports. It's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
They begin with a run by Barkley. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Dobbins. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
First down, Prescott. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple-option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Dobbins Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Dobbins once more. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He'll buy some time right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Another try for Barkley, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Check 13. Check 13.
Hey, Q. You got it, son. 48 for Mike.
Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball?
Hey, alert 3. Hey, alert 48.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott, quick slant here to Smith. Well, that'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. So that'll change things a bit. 15 yards added on. Going to put him on the other side of midfield.
And add on a shake of the head defensively because he got caught where his hand wasn't supposed to be, and that cost him 15 yards.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw here. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. This from 42 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken from about the 12. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stout troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Now Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. Smith catches left side. He'll get it inside the 20. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. He's got Mason complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Mike Gesicki, a 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
That one is slant to McLaurin. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Throwing on on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Well, we're in Baltimore. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. On second down, they'll run it here. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Dobbins, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now back to throw. Open man, that's Gesicki down the field. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there and they end up making the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught one more time by Boyd. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, a clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 140 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw there taken in by Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, right at the 40. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to potentially send us to overtime. Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current... And he's in for the touchdown! And in the final second, just likely won this thing in regulation. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one caught downfield by Boyd. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through them right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
This to possibly force OT. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final.